Coming up here, Circle the Debate Podcast, episode 69, ladies and gentlemen. 69. That's right.
Oh.
We made it this far for 69 reasons for Mr. MGC to review himself. So if you want to watch this episode, make sure you click on our bio, the link right there, the platform. Click on it so you can see this upcoming episode as we recap AEW Dynamite's preview of Rampage, which has already been spoilers, but this weekend's two-night epic event of NWA for Empower, all women's pay-per-view, and NWA 73, and much, much more. So don't go anywhere. As this is, like I said, Matt Callis has 69 reasons for you to watch and listen to Circle Debate episode 69 as it starts right now. Yeah, welcome to episode 69, brother. Yeah, 69.
69.
That's right, 69. This is, oh, man, we got like a knife. Are you ready? Yeah, brother. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we got to do 69 reasons for you to watch Circle episode 69.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the host of devious one, Ivan C. Yes, we're looking here. 69 reasons why I look scrumptious, delicious. And of course, he is the unrivaled, the unmatched, the undefeated, the undisputed, and he is the unrivaled. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, because he is the master of disaster, the king of Sting, the man with the plan, Money, Mike, by God, Lopez.
That is right. 69. That is just an awesome number for many reasons, right? I can think of two. And really, it's deserving of a celebration. Cheers to everybody. Everybody that listens to Circle Debate, everybody that watches. This one's for you. Cheers.
There you go. And see, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
I got two cats like Stone Cold.
That's right. And there you have it. As you can see, make sure you click on our link tree, go to our merchandise website, purchase your own Circle Debate coffee mug. As Money, Mike Lopez has his coffee mug, but it's alcohol mug, whatever you want to use it. It could be alcohol, water, coffee, whatever you want.
No limits to it.
No limits to it. That is right.
Everything is better when it's Circle of Debate.
That is right. That is very, very true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is time to introduce the man of the hour on the hour. He is the natural, because this is his episode that you've been dying to have. And now let me introduce him, ladies and gentlemen. He's the natural one, the Switchblade, the Mad Hatter. I give him 69 fucking reasons why he has those names. Why don't you ask him yourself? He is the one and only Mr. MGC, Matt, the natural Switchblade Callis.
You know, Ivan, Mike, I have actually a confession. I actually didn't take time to shop. I actually look completely normal. And to prove it, like, I look completely normal because, you know, looking completely normal is all part of all, I don't have any kind of weird outfit at all. If you go to the YouTube channel, you know that I look like absolutely normal, just like any regular individual. You know, I don't have anything. There's nothing different about me whatsoever, is there? You know? But I'm really excited, you guys. We get to celebrate the return of CP Monk, my favorite chipmunk wrestler. You know.
Can I just say that I feel like you're just gonna shout at me, Marty? We need to go back to the future.
Gotta go back. Well, this is like blue instead of white.
Oh, there you go.
Instead of gray, but yeah.
Wait, what do you call CM Punk?
No, it's not. It's CP Monk. He's a chipmunk. It's something different, you know. I gotta. Hold on. He has to become part of me. Hold on. CP Monk, tell me, show me your truth, CP Monk.
And I can see he's straight edge too.
Yeah, straight edge. No excess of acorns for CP Monk.
Not at all.
Return. I can't believe CP Monk is back. But yeah, let's continue.
All right. It's just, you can't see, man. You might want to take that background off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're 69 episodes in. I want to give a big shout out to our rest of the League of Extraordinary Podcast, Rewind Wrestling Radio, Top Rope Wrestling Talk, and also the Call Up, of course, Titantron, everybody, the Dirty Heels, Jump on the Ring, Clark Street, Straight Talk Wrestling, Rewind, Recap, Relive, all to our League of Extraordinary Podcasters, Ring Fanatics as well.
Some of which I have not yet been introduced to, but I shout out to the Call Up. I actually really like that name. I think it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, Kenny, man. Shout out to you, brother. But yes, we did welcome the new members in the league as of last week. We did the predictions and the recap. So it was a great time. Shout out to them, Dom, and Grandma Wendy, too, Ivy, everybody else, Amy, Veronica, Tyler Peters, Ted as well. But yes, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. But before we even start, we already got Matt's opinion and how he felt, his thoughts about it. But we never get the By God of Podcasting's opinion.
By God,
we need his opinion. We need his thoughts. We need his 2 cents because he is the God of podcasting.
Just for you, Mike, I gotta say I put my wig on the right way too. It's you know, the correct. I have my wig facing the correct direction just for you.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Now let's ask Mike Lopez your thoughts. Because when you were on vacation, your thoughts of CM Punk in AEW.
Okay. Now, I don't cry at the movies. I don't cry for a lot of things. Maybe when they run out of vanilla ice cream or something. But man,
ice cream.
CM Punk. Speaking of ice cream, okay, I did not. Full disclosure, I did not cry for CM Punk. However, chills, man. When I first saw that, the pop is like they wasted no time whatsoever. Yeah, they introduced the show, they played the intro package, and you know, off to the races they went. We knew it was the worst kept secret in wrestling, but yet it still managed to make such a pop, such noise, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And man, they can have Brock Lesnar, they can have Becky Lynch, heel or face. CM Punk is where it's at, man. They could not, in any conceivable way, could not beat CM Punk's debut. It just wasn't possible.
Well, I mean, they did beat it on the ratings, though. I mean, but that's it. But it is SmackDown, so yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, Jofo, that's just our effing opinion. Shout out to Jofo in the ring.
That's right, Frank Jofo and Kyle. But yes, and Jeremy Prophet too. So yes, now let's start off. So we got that out of the way. Let's start off with AEW Dynamite. Let's recap that. The opening match: Orange Cassidy and Big Money Matt Hardy. Great match overall. Great opening, but that busted open because the high crossbody that Orange did to Matt Hardy. He gushed a lot of blood. Orange with the win. Now, your thoughts about the match, Matt Callis, and is this feud over?
Well, I gotta say, with especially with Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy in particular, Orange Cassidy needs to just consume more mixed greens in his diet. That'll improve the strength of his orange punch. Sometimes it's not always about fruits. Sometimes it's about vegetables, you know, a little bacon, a little mixed greens, and a little bit of
some of that green stuff. Some of
that green stuff, you know. That green
Ooh,
stuff.
You bet.
That green stuff. Hey, shout out to Ivy, you know. Just letting you know, these are the props I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going in that direction, but okay.
She was actually waiting for the butt plugs, bro. That's what she was waiting.
I'm going in that
I'm
direction.
sorry, what?
Yeah, you missed last week's episode.
Oh.
Yeah,
It was pretty insane.
it
It
was.
sounds like you guys already had episode 69 then.
It was a preview of what was going to happen today.
Yeah.
Oh man, Money Mike, your thoughts about the opening match?
It started off well in the way that, you know, they played off their gimmicks, you know, delete and then the kicks, the crowd. Started off great. I did feel like it entered kind of a lull midway, and until Matt getting busted open, really. That, you know, it was kind of going downwards a little bit in momentum, in my opinion. But man, you know, not that I wish for that to happen, but it just kind of it made the match feel a little bit more real in a sense, because yes, anything could happen. And poor Matt Hardy, this guy has been getting busted open in AEW quite a bit. So yeah, it was a hard-hitting match for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did it. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. I did enjoy that delete and the kicks. I did enjoy that, and then him pocketing the money.
There is something important about this match, is that I guess for a lot of people, there was a lot of comments on the CM Punk video of him debuting. So I'm gonna finally start watching AEW and find out what it's all about. So for a lot of people, this is gonna be the first AEW match they've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I would not doubt that. Yeah.
And actually, and I say that for a first AEW match for like a lot of new viewers, for everybody CM Punk's bringing in, you know, I'd say pretty good job. I'll give it a 7 shots of sake out of a 7 out of 5, you know, shots of sake.
There you go. Awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
I'll give it a 7 healthy advanced
What the fuck is that?
advanced therapy moisture. Advanced therapy moisturizer. I'll give it 7 of these. Take that, Brian Calhoun, whatever we're gonna call him. You know who he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not 5 beers. It's 7 healing ointment.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Ivy, where are you? You were here. All right, and then we did get, of course, the good joke coming out. Of course, announcing that he wants one last match with MJF. By the way, I did like the shirt from MJF. I mean, even though great heel, I love that shirt. Him, MJF 3, Jared Blow 0, and I like that shirt, by the way, which is already on AEW.com.
It's
already there. And then, of course, Jericho, his stipulation is if he loses, he will no longer be wrestling in an AEW ring. He'll be sticking to commentate. And so he asked for this match at All Out. MJF agreed. So now we're going to see for the last and fourth and final time, MJF and the Gajote, Chris Jericho. Your thoughts, Money Mike, about this?
Unnecessary. This could have been the 5th labor. You know, it was building up to the 5th labor. They could have held off for a couple of weeks to get that start. Maybe even have it be a 7 labor series, and then have that end at All Out. But I mean, I guess we're gonna get another match. In what sport is a 3-0 advantage exciting for a pay-per-view, right? You would not see that, or you wouldn't see people get too excited about something like that. So definitely, will I watch it? Of course, you know. And will I enjoy the match? Possibly, of course. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But I think that they could have done things a little bit different. That's all.
All right. Matt Callis.
I gotta say, most importantly, the only way I'll forgive this stupid piece of booking is the only way is if there's a run-in during this match, because there's okay. The main thing is if I still want Jericho to wrestle overall because there's 2 dream matches Jericho has to do before I'll let him retire. Before I allow him to retire. Jericho Ibushi. No, actually 3. Jericho Ibushi, Jericho Minoru Suzuki, Jericho versus Kota Ibushi, Jericho versus Minoru Suzuki, and Jericho versus Kenny Omega 3. Inside of a special steel cage. The final, because Kenny still needs to get that loss back from Double or Nothing. So that one more, and I really think Kenny should be like if Jericho's gonna have a retirement match, it should be with Kenny. That could be his Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. The I'm sorry, I love you, and all of that stuff. And I'm sorry, I love all of you for Don Callis is hanging on to a part of me just right there.
Keep him close.
Keep him close. You're gonna need him. Trust me.
I'm gonna need him. I'm gonna need him.
You're gonna need him for sure.
I think the world needs him.
The world needs Matt Callis. They need him.
Yeah, the world definitely does.
Yes, because that's why you have 69 reasons.
Yeah, you have 69 reasons why.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And of course,
yeah. Big screens.
Okay. Jeez. So hold my composure here.
It's episode 69.
I know.
I
Anything could happen in 69. I know.
Like it's regardless, a lot of stuff's gonna happen like this. So.
Uh oh. All right. Then we had the semifinal eliminator between Lucha Bros and the Varsity Blondes. Lucha Bros with the upset. Great match, by the way, I wanted to say. I want to put my input very briefly. Good match. I was impressed with Brian Pillman. Did like his cell. Did like as well Garrison. I think they have a future for sure in the tag team division. They do. They just got to work a little bit more on it, and they're going to be future contenders for those tag team titles. But for right now, we have the Lucha Bros advancing. We did see Jurassic Express coming out. They were out, at ringside watching the match. They came out after, shook hands, made the best man win for Rampage. Young Bucks came in and they pushed Jurassic Express towards Lucha Bros, trying to cause tension. But then the tables turned. They got attacked. The whole elite got attacked by the Lucha Bros and Jurassic Express. And I'm surprised that they didn't announce an 8-man tag team match for Rampage today. I'm surprised it didn't. I would have been, but I get it. We're getting close to, All Out on September 5th, so which is 1 week away. We're there. Cannot wait for us to discuss about it. But Money Mike, your thoughts about this match?
My thoughts. These are my thoughts. That right there. It was just bananas, man. When Ray Phoenix came into the ring, that first exchange, woof, man, bouncing off the ropes in a way. Don't hate on me here, but I've never seen that before, and maybe other people have, but me myself, I have seen yeah. There you go. Ray Phoenix, man, that guy's hella talented. But yeah, of course, Lucha Bros were going to win that. Taking nothing away from Varsity Blondes, right? These guys, honestly, I'll say that the gimmick doesn't get me, or I don't get the gimmick, I guess. But they're definitely on their way somewhere, Yeah. Where that is, we don't know, but they're going somewhere. So
where it stops, no one knows.
Exactly.
Exactly. Matt Callis, what was your thoughts?
I gotta say, for Varsity Blondes, do you guys think Being the Elite should do this with Griff Garrison? Like, do this kind of funny thing where Griff Garrison wakes up with a shaved head, a beard, and a vest that says Stone Cold Griff Garrison? It's like, what happened? Where am I? It's like, you're Brian Pillman's tag team partner. You're going to become Stone Cold Griff Garrison eventually.
Wait, that's Griff Garrison? I thought it was Jungle Boy.
I mean, like, his head will be bald soon, kind of like, much like that.
BB-8?
Yeah, like BB-8, he's also going to have a shaved head.
But yes, I'm with you guys. I just thought about it. Stunning Griff Garrison, right? Instead of Stone Cold, he'll be stunning Griff Garrison. He could be
Stunning
that.
Griff Garrison.
Yeah, stunning Griff Garrison. You know, with the hair.
Gotta do it.
You know, he gotta do it.
Or the Griff Master.
Oh shit.
And they could bring in Ted DiBiase Jr. You know, that would be kind of like a fun thing.
Oh my god, right? The Griff Master. Oh my god.
Put those hands up to the TV.
And then we did see the women's match. We saw the in-ring return debut of Jamie Hayter defeating Red Velvet. Obviously, not people much are familiar with Hayter. I mean, she's from the UK. She's been performing in the UK. Great companies, I believe, out there. I'm not familiar with her too much either, I'm being honest. They did mention that when AEW debuted it, she did had a little feud with Britt Baker. I have to go back and look at that again once again. I'm not really familiar with her in ability, but the way how she looks, oh man, she's like a heavy hitter. And with the upset because of Britt Baker, of course they attacked Red Velvet, but Chris Statlander made the save. So, man, I mean, what was your thoughts and impression of Jamie Hayter, Money Mike?
Okay, and again, this is addressing all those. Oh, but he's just an AEW mark. Everything AEW does, he likes. No, that's not true. Nope, I told you already. I sometimes tune into Raw or SmackDown when I'm bored. It's okay. AEW makes mistakes too, or they could do things better. I do think that they kind of mishandled the debut for Jamie Hayter, and honestly, if she came out on Dynamite before, I do not remember. And I feel like they could have done a better job in kind of reminding us about something like that. And especially if they were feuding and now they're together, now they're pals, you know, since when? So definitely they could have done a better job with that. And Red Velvet, I feel she is kind of in limbo right now where, you know, what's going to be her next feud? Because I really don't think Jamie Hayter is going to be her next feud per se. But yeah, I feel like she is a former title contender, right? So she's got a feud with someone next, and we'll see who that is.
All right. Let's see if Mr. Callis can give us a little bit of knowledge of why 69 reasons to look at Jamie Hayter. That's if you know.
Well, scan my QR code to find out first.
Hold on, let me get my phone.
Oh.
My QR code. No, so something you guys should know about Jamie Hayter. This is why you guys got to check out Stardom. Stardom only has so many. So the word is like for us it'd be foreigner, but in Japanese it's gaikokujin. Gaikokujin. It means foreigner. So there's only so many gaikokujin working for Stardom at once. And I guess around the time Jamie Hayter was in Stardom, the only other one was Bea Priestley. It was just like Bea Priestley and Jamie Hayter, and they were feuding with just all the girls on the lineup. You know, of course, Hana Kimura, you know, Jamie Hayter, Arisa Hoshiki, Mayu Iwatani, Tam Nakano, like all of their big stars from Stardom, you know, pun intended, were, you know, rivaling with Jamie Hayter. And Jamie is definitely, I think, Excalibur, this is where you drop the ball. To you, Excalibur, you need to let people know about her past with Stardom. You know, you're not forbidden from talking about Stardom. I mean, especially, you know, with the New Japan partnership, you could probably bring in some more of them. And as for my thoughts on Red Velvet, you know, she just needs to deal with the moisture. Any lack of, if you got lack of moisture, we've got this.
Oh my god!
Holding in my hand. Scan my QR code, Red Velvet. Come on.
Can you open it? Let's see how down is it. There you go. All right.
Yeah, I got 69 reasons why you should use Aquaphor.
And that's why he is a 69 of podcasting. That's the reason.
Just scan my QR code or put on my glasses that's hanging in from my invisible spider web.
My thoughts exact.
There you go. And also, then we did had the CM Punk moment debuting in Dynamite. Of course, the crowd went wild. Of course, Tony Schiavone was a fan. He could tell that he was kind of like, starstruck in a little bit. And what I did like is, which we were like, oh my God.
Ivan, real quickly, that's somebody else's shtick.
Yes, exactly.
More patient.
That's what I was gonna say. You just brought it out of my mouth. Yes. That's
somebody else's shtick. We need to use that phrase all night tonight. That's somebody else's shtick. You know, just like Chris's. That's for a different list. You know, that's somebody else's shtick. That was CM Punk. That's CM Punk.
I love it, Leo.
That's somebody else's shtick.
Debut in AEW because he's saying that's somebody else's shtick, but really that's for a different list.
But yes, the tease that he just gave, and then a lot of man, everybody's been having conspiracy theories as well, like taking really the picture of his shoes. He has the initials of AC, and then BW. And I'm like, and then like, oh my God, what's going on? What's that? So yes, what's up with that? So now we are gonna. So it looks like we are gonna see. Oh, also he did put a picture of a handshake, which is him and Daniel Bryan at Ring of Honor. So now I guess it's gonna happen, man. It's in fruition. That the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, will be in All Elite. But the question is when? Who, where? Who? That's the biggest question. So I'll go to you, Money Mike. Your thoughts when you heard that from CM Punk and got you thinking, oh shit, American Dragon, AEW. What were your thoughts? What went through your mind when you heard that from CM Punk?
Listen, that Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, big names, of course, yes, and I will get to that right now. But first, something has just come to my attention. Matt, MGC, is that fishnet on your face? Is that? It's like.
You know what?
It's like it's HD right now, and
I gotta say that
see every detail.
Mike, I need to respond to you with this: real men don't quit; they get fired. That's my answer to you.
I've heard that before. Yes, that's all I
just
say.
realized. I didn't realize until you mentioned. What the fuck? You're wearing a fishnet?
Real men don't quit; they get fired. And they catch sardines.
Oh, episode 69, folks. This is expected. We've been waiting for this. Now, man. Okay, so yes, that's somebody else's shtick. Just be a little bit patient, right?
Somebody else's fish sticks in the fish net.
Exactly. Man, I popped when that was said because it doesn't get any clearer than that. Another worst kept secret that ultimately, in my opinion, will probably end up in a huge ratings boost for AEW because not similar in nature, but kind of in the same way that, that'll put butts in seats, that people were told something is going to happen and people tune in like, is it really? Or, are they pulling our leg here? So yeah, is it really gonna happen that Daniel Bryan is gonna show up? Because just how inconceivable that seemed a few months ago, right? So for that to be teased or kind of brought up is something that people want to see. Therefore, ratings go up, and when ratings go up, that's good for business, right? So yeah, Daniel Bryan to AEW is good for business.
That's damn right. Yes, it is. Matt Fishnet.
Like I said, it's somebody else's fish sticks, but it's not. That's none of my business.
None whatsoever.
No, so I must say with Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, and Adam Cole, one thing you're going to notice is all three of them have really, really deep ties with the entire AEW roster. And Daniel Bryan, especially his history with Kenny, lends to the perfect story of a long-time rivalry. Because remember, you get to see really young Kenny Omega in Ring of Honor facing Bryan Danielson and Tyler Black, who we know now as Seth Rollins. Remember that? Watch that triple threat match. It's free on YouTube of Tyler Black versus Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega in his blue shorts when he's way younger. So you get to see. I guess Bryan Danielson has a good. There's a good place in the story for him to challenge Kenny immediately upon his debut for that title, you know. And they'll have so many great vignettes about this rivalry's been brewing since Ring of Honor. And who knows?
Not so fast, Mr. MGC. I completely disagree. And it's now time for my weekly AEW rankings sponsorship. Now,
and here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So, no, Daniel Bryan cannot just come in and claim a title shot. He has to move up the rankings. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, because obviously Daniel Bryan, like, I would like to see him match up with Jungle Boy and Darby Allin too. So, you know, on his way up to that title shot, much like Christian did, you know? So, there you go.
You know, Mike, I'll just respond to that with this, you know, like, because on the way up reminded me of that song by Ryan Cabrera, you know, who was known for, like, he was the guy who was known for dating Ashley Simpson back during the MTV era. And he had a song that goes, on the way down, you saved me, and you something from myself, and I won't forget the way you loved me on the way down instead of on the way up. And you asked me, what does this have to do with AEW? Absolutely nothing. That's nothing to do with AEW. I'm just mentioning Ryan Cabrera.
Shout out to Ryan Cabrera, man. He's engaged, I believe, to Alexa Bliss. So
really?
Yeah.
It is wrestling related.
Yes,
what?
He is.
I thought this was unrelated. That's on the way down and on the way up.
Yeah, they got engaged probably like a few months ago.
Ryan Cabrera.
Yeah.
I thought that guy just disappeared into mist after MTV.
No, he's somewhat relevant, loosely relevant in wrestling, I guess.
I remember seeing him at like the MTV at the Teen Choice Awards, and he was sitting next to Pete Wentz, and he had like a really long beard, or so he was sitting next to somebody, and it's like he went from Ryan Cabrera to Ryan Abraham Lincoln, you know, just right away. On the way down, you remember that song?
You know what? I've never heard any of his music, and
Really?
so I guess we're jumping into music a little bit there. Yeah, well, I never heard it.
Let's see. I guess this means Ryan Cabrera is confirmed for AEW. It's a total swerve. It's not any of those three guys. It's Ryan Cabrera.
I mean, I think, or who knows, but
he'll be like Jeff Jarrett, but more family friendly. Like smashing the guitar.
All right. And then, of course, Mike's favorite faction of all time, the Cutie Pies. Cutie Pies.
There they go.
Got their ass whipped by the Gun Club.
Roto, Agogo, Vincenzo Morenzo, Pretendo, Prego. Like, they got spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine. Like, they got more members.
And just delicious. Honestly, that match, there's nothing to talk about, to be honest.
You know what? I'll just say this. It completely slipped my mind. In all fairness, this was not my favorite Dynamite episode. It slipped my mind entirely that Malachi Black and Brock
Anderson
we're going to have a match, quote unquote. So I thought that the Factory and I forgot who else was in that match. I thought that was the main event, and I was like, "This is such a weak main event." I thought to myself, you know, and yeah, honestly, I feel like it was kind of a weak Dynamite, the second half, even the Malachi stuff. But man, who's to say?
I mean, we did have the Moxley one though. Moxley, Eddie Kingston, and of course Darby Allin versus the Wingmen. So I mean, poor Peter, man. Love you, Peter. We'll see you soon. But yeah, poor Peter.
I gotta say, it was funner seeing Kamuroto, Solo, Agogo, Rotini, Bikini, Linguini. You know, stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. Like, it's funner to say that than to watch the match with the cutie pies. It's funner to listen to that. It's funner to watch us rather than watch the...
I was in a bathroom break, to be honest, when I saw that match. Anyway, I just saw the highlight this today. But the one question I did have that just threw me off, I don't know if you guys questioned it too. Why did Daniel Garcia attack Darby after the match? That's what I don't...
That was so random.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so random. I guess that's the feud. I just hope he doesn't show up during Punk versus Darby. I really hope that doesn't happen. Please, Tony Khan, I know you watch the show. Don't let that happen.
Mike, I'd say it might lead to a different, that might go in a different direction. That could be like Darby Allin showing up in New Japan Strong to face Daniel Garcia. Darby Allin could show up there.
At this point, nothing is ruled out because of the Forbidden Door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is true.
That is very true.
Daniel Garcia is facing, he has a lot of matches in New Japan Strong right now. He's very, you could think of him as like an American young lion who's, they think of the strong lions is kind of how they refer to those new guys over there in Strong. So was Daniel Garcia facing Minoru Suzuki, Ivan? Yeah,
he will be.
You guys should definitely check that match out. You know, I think that's the whole thing. Minoru Suzuki and Jon Moxley had a rivalry in Japan.
Love it.
I guess Daniel Garcia wants to give them all a try. We might even get to see him with New Japan's top 7 or top 6. Those guys.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking Tanahashi, Okada, you know, Emerald Lagasse, BTS. You know, all the Ashley Simpson, Ryan Cabrera. You know.
Leave Ryan Cabrera out of it, man. He's not a wrestler, man.
Lay down, you save me.
That's what he dedicated the song to, Alexa. That's for sure. Of course, you know, you mentioned the main event, Mike. I mean, it wasn't the greatest main event. It was squash. I feel sorry for Arn and his son. Then we had Lee Johnson. I'm like, this is my fear now. He's going to walk through all the American Nightmare fucking faction, and then Cody comes back and beats him.
Yes.
Either at All Out, and that's what's going to happen, right?
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, my God.
I've been to the future, and I've seen what happens. That's exactly what happens. Sorry to disappoint, guys.
Yes, anybody but Cody. Anybody but Cody.
I know the hashtag anybody but Cody is trending worldwide, but you know, yeah, Cody is in a position of power there, so it can happen.
Yeah, it looks like it might head to that direction. That you know, man, is it but a question at All Out or after All Out? That's the question. No,
I hope it's not. No, I want Cody to be gone for a little bit longer, to kind of let Malachi have his momentum, you know. Too close to the, you know, to return again would kill his momentum, you know, and that's what we don't want. So,
do you feel the same, Mr. Fishnet Callis?
Well, you know what they say, how can we miss you if you won't go away? You know, just like Ryan Cabrera, like I miss him already because I haven't seen him on TV.
Jesus. You can see him a lot of Miz and Misses if you watch that show. He'll have that sequence there. Yeah, he's on the show. He's.
I just brought him as a random reference, and for some reason it's related. It's a nightmare. Nightmare Factory nightmare.
Here's some points though with AEW Dynamite before we move forward with Rampage preview. Looks like we did see Moxley announced versus, of course, Kojima at All Out. Looks like it might happen for sure. And then also by the looks of it too, we see Miro with these vignettes calling out Eddie Kingston. Are we going to see that for All Out as well? So that's the question, Money Mike.
I'm a little disappointed because he did call out Fuego again, and briefly, I suppose, but I would have wanted to see Miro and Fuego again, and him just like mauling Fuego again for, like as he put it, taking the easy way out, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we're getting Eddie Kingston instead, and it's fine, you know. But again, random. And since when is the champion making challenges. He's the champion.
Good point.
I mean, I guess in a way you could say, oh, people are so scared of him that they're not willing to make the challenge, and he has to go out there and challenge people. But my beloved rankings are failing in that regard. So yeah, there you go.
Matt Callis.
I'm fair.
I gotta say your mention of Satoshi Kojima. For those who don't or aren't familiar with him, he is the only man. I guess I will say this boldly. He is the only man in history to hold the All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship, MLW World Heavyweight Champion, NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the 10 pounds of gold, and the IWGP New Japan Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. He's one of the most decorated veterans currently active, and he was in the line for that U.S. title. He's a badass. He's one of the few recent Japanese champions to hold the 10 pounds of gold. So everybody definitely check him out. Satoshi Kojima. Any of the, especially you guys checked out Yuji Nagata. He's definitely in that same league. New
Justice, baby. That's right. See, but that's why here in Circle of Debate you learn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
for sure.
I learned that Ryan Cabrera is still alive. My God.
Oh yeah, that and on Miss and Mrs.
Yes, on Miss and Mrs. You catch him there.
I can never escape him. Watch. I open my door and he's going to be outside with
his guitar.
Yeah, with the guitar and the box of avocados. Ryan Cabrera's going to transform into this and be like, I'm a two-headed goat. I'm Ryan Cabrera.
Oh my God. Now let's talk about the preview for Rampage. Of course, we're not going to spoil nothing here for you, ladies and gentlemen. We already know the spoilers are out there, but we have not read them because we don't want to know. This is why we're pro wrestling fans. For
we don't want to know,
reason.
just like your trips to the bathroom. We don't want to know.
We don't want to exactly. We don't want to know. And for the dirt sheet writers, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
It was bound to happen anyways. I mean, we already know. I mean, but it like just like for NXT, they did. They spoiled for that, but I didn't read none of it. But we got the preview, of course. Lucha Bros, Jurassic Express, The Bunny versus Tay Conti, because we did see that on Dynamite as well. Of course, another appearance of CM Punk. And, of course, the main event, Christian Cage and the Elite Hunter, Frankie Kazarian versus Brandon Cutler and, by God, a pro wrestling Kenny Omega. Are you excited of this Rampage that's coming out in the evening, Money Mike?
Yeah, I mean, excited is kind of stretching it. It's going to be hard to beat last week's because of, obviously, CM Punk. But I'm looking forward to it, for sure. But here's the thing. I know that All Out is coming up very soon. I want to see a face-to-face between Darby and Punk.
Agreed.
I feel like it needs to happen soon to kind of start building that up. Will it be a great match? Yeah, potentially, yes. But we need to start, kind of telling a story here, other than Punk's return. So yeah, definitely needs to happen. And I have not read any spoilers, so yeah. I mean, what for? I'd rather let AEW tell me what happens, So, yeah, I want Lucha Bros to win, and honestly, I want Lucha Bros to take the titles off of the Bucks. So there you go.
All right. So the same way, Matt Callis.
Let me talk to you.
Oh shit! Let me talk to you, baby.
Let me talk to you. So. I definitely agree with you, Mike. Darby Allin and CM Punk should have a face-to-face, face-to-ace, face with a little bit of a race. But I gotta say,
all over the place.
All over the place. They should definitely be face-to-face, but they should take it down a notch and not get too heated, and maybe play a little game of Japanese chess, and while they eat their mixed greens. Because it's good for them.
Why the fuck do you have a Japanese chess? What the fuck? How do you have that? How do you have a Japanese? Oh my God.
That'd be so great. I mean, like, that's just teasing their New Japan arrival. Play some shogi, screens, and drink your Pepsi One Mango. You know,
Jesus Christ. Right? That's
Like, God.
oh my God, man. But yes, now let's stick with pro wrestling news very briefly. Not much, but of course, Money Mike mentioned earlier he doesn't want to talk about it, but I have to bring it up. Of course, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. A year and a half, the contract details. A year and a half, at least 8 matches. I know you didn't see SummerSlam because I know you did, but I'm pretty sure you read about it or saw the highlights.
I actually did see SummerSlam.
Really?
Beginning to end. Yes, I did.
Your thoughts? Go ahead.
About the entire thing or just Brock Lesnar?
Both. I haven't heard your thoughts. The audience would like to hear your thoughts.
The people need my thoughts.
Yes.
Okay. SummerSlam, briefly. Holy crap. Bianca Belair losing like that? Jeez Louise.
Why?
Why would you do that? Gosh. Becky Lynch did not need the title. Becky Lynch needed to have the hero's journey, right? People want to cheer her. She needs to go for the chase, and the chase is always more exciting than the all that good stuff. That needed to happen. Okay. Carmella, poor Carmella, she did not deserve that. If McMahon wanted to give the swerve, Carmella did not need to do that. I don't care if you think Carmella sucks in the ring or if she sucks at whatever. A superstar is a superstar, and if you don't treat them like that, if you don't treat them like superstars, then neither will the audience. Okay. What else? What other madness? Goldberg, goodness gracious. Really? It's like MVP hits him, and a minute later he feels the effects. There was like a lag in his system there that he didn't feel the pain until way later. There was a ridiculous ending. The ref did not need to stop that match. He should have let Bobby Lashley whoop that ass. And yeah, there you go. And as for Goldberg's kid, I saw a meme that said that he had it coming ever since he did this in the ring. By the way, for our audio listeners, I just did the dab thing that kids. So yes, so he had, according to the internet, he had it coming. What else? So John Cena. John Cena, yeah, we all know he was not gonna win. Brock Lesnar. Okay, so I'm intrigued by Lesnar and Reigns. However, how are they gonna keep these two away until WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble or Survivor Series? That's the thing. Because personally, I would not want this match to happen at not even a Hell in a Cell, to be honest. They do not have the story behind them, regardless of what people say. They do not have the story to make this a Hell in a Cell. I feel like the story still, or this version, I guess you could say, still needs to be told. Why is Lesnar back? Why should what happened between him and Heyman that drove him to Roman Reigns? All that good stuff. It needs to still be told, and it should be saved for one of the 4 big pay-per-views, right? So yes, am I excited for Lesnar's return? Of course, it's Brock Lesnar, but at the end of the day, I hope that he does not win the title and takes it home to Canada. So yeah, I hope Reigns wins whenever that match happens, and that is all.
What about Rollins and Edge?
Okay. Full honesty here, I turned the volume off when that match was going on. I did not really pay attention. I'm being honest. I was not invested. So Edge came out with the Brood music, yay! But that's as far as excitement went for me.
What about
just my opinion?
Takeover.
Takeover. I'm kind of glad, low key, that Adam Cole lost. That kind of helps the theory of him going to All Elite. I would like to see him there personally. And then Samoa Joe, new NXT champion. So, you know, three-time champion over there. Crazy, from being fired to being NXT champion. You know, you can't write that stuff, but yet they have.
What about the Walter and Dragunov?
Cool match, man. If anything, this was an infomercial for NXT UK. It kind of it tells me, Mike, you're not watching, but you should.
Pretty much. That's amen to that, brother. You said it right. You said it right. Matt, what do you get your thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts on it, surprisingly enough.
Go for it.
You gotta say, so Samoa Joe in particular, for those who don't know, he's either my 4th or 5th favorite wrestler of all time. So I was really happy to see him take that title. You know, I want to see a lot more of him. And, you know, maybe we could finally see that Lesnar Samoa Joe rematch, and they could do like either an Iron Man or a 2 out of 3 falls. And as for Brock Lesnar, my favorite version of Brock Lesnar isn't a wrestler. My favorite Brock Lesnar is the Butcher Brock Lesnar. I like it when he, I don't know who saw that one video on YouTube of Brock Lesnar carving up some, I think like a pig and a cow carcass. And it looks so, and I'm like, wow, those are some really good cuts. If there's any butcher I want to buy meat from, it's definitely Brock Lesnar.
The meat man.
Yeah. I kind of want like
episode
a butcher.
69, folks.
Yeah. You know, what's been stuck in my mind for the last 4 days, you know, wasn't anything related. It was mostly, I've been thinking about Brock Lesnar as a butcher, and that the fact that they use pork jowl for bean soup. I'm like, what?
What? Wait, what?
I was like, you could use this cut for bean soup. I'm like, how could you? It grills up nice and crispy. You know, but you guys should watch it. Really, I'm actually not joking here. There is a video of Brock Lesnar.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you watched that one?
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Ivan? Brock Lesnar the Butcher. Yeah, and Brock Lesnar hunting deer. That's the other one. Oh, yeah. I definitely would. I'd buy a deer burger from Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, why not? I would too.
I'd be happy to see him like in his alternate world. He'd be our favorite butcher. He'd be like a celebrity butcher.
He'd be the butcher, right?
That's right.
Man,
that is right. And also, so also as well, in other pro wrestling news, so with Adam Cole, that you mentioned earlier, free agent. So as of today, Friday, he is free. So, yep, all Elite, New Japan, Ring of Honor, or where is he going? You know, we can't wait to see. But people are going to be watching SmackDown tonight to see if he's going to be on SmackDown. You never know. You never know. He probably we got fooled. We got fooled with Punk and Lesnar. Mainly more with Lesnar, because nobody thought Lesnar was going to show up. I didn't think he was going to show up either. It just caught me off guard. But you never know with Adam Cole. We'll see.
I'll say this about that situation. If I'm Adam Cole, honestly, I would, and this sounds pretty much against everything I said earlier. If I'm Adam Cole, I probably would stay in WWE. I would go to SmackDown, and I would make a real run for the Universal or WWE Championship. Why? Because that raises your stock. Winning one of those 2 titles, nobody can take that away from you. You'll be a former WWE champion, former Universal champion. So yeah, if you think about it, Adam Cole, if he leaves now, former NXT champion, yeah, that's great and all. But if 2-3 years, because he's not old yet, not too old. If he waits 2-3 years after winning the title, WWE title, then he leaves, he's going to be Adam Cole, former WWE champion, right? That raises your stock. And he's there now, and they really want to keep him. So if I were Adam Cole, I honestly, thinking about it, I honestly would stay.
You feel the same, Matt Callis?
Okay, Kenny Omega just posted this. It's like they glued Adam Cole's head on Undertaker, and it says, "By God, Adam Cole's been resurrected." Like, you know, I think it's gonna be a really cool thing. I kind of either want to hear the original Ring of Honor theme of Adam Cole, because I actually listened to that song on repeat. It's just so dirty, sexy, stinky thing.
Whew, episode
I don't know.
69, yeah.
Yeah. Do, 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 do.
So
Like,
much dirty things, ladies and gentlemen. That's
I
what
think-
it is.
Mhm.
I think Adam Cole should actually play bass when he walks himself out to the ring and just have some,
Yeah.
and then Maki Ito should sing it. Dirty, sexy, stinky thing. Like, I don't even think those are the lyrics. I think it's a sneaky thing, but it sounds funnier when the lyrics stinky. And then just Adam Cole's new gimmick will be, "I'm the shit, Adam Cole, because I stink." No, I'm just playing.
And of course, I'm not sure anybody. I hear briefly about the Nick Khan interview that he had about WWE. We're open for business. He gave his reasons why the talent was cut, but we all know that it wasn't his call. It was really more Vince. But wait a minute, Matt. Looks like you're gonna have a guest for coming in right now
Oh
for
my.
your episode 69. Actually, no, I think we're gonna have who's it? I think we're gonna have Nelio here in the house from Rewind Wrestling Radio. And also we have
Wait a minute.
Oh wait,
what?
we have
Could it be?
okay, it's Ted. Oh, the audio is connecting, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting for the connection for the audio.
Oh,
There
there
you
you
have
are.
it. Hey,
Circle of
Yeah, they-
debate. What's going on, brothers?
what's going on?
Yeah,
we
we
are
have-
making the way to
That's
Tennessee.
a do not enter.
You gotta go around the building.
Oh my God.
We are
Oh,
in the
goodness.
car on the way to Tennessee.
If we can get
This
out of the
minute.
fucking Wawa parking lot.
We've been
What's
on
in
the road
Tennessee?
for
Going
20
to
minutes,
Coastal Championship Wrestling's Music City Fight Night.
We're not even on the road. We
We're-
fucking went to Wawa.
We went to Wawa. So there's the witch.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Tempers
Hold on.
Witch.
Ready? Hold on. There. Now you might be able to actually
Mwah.
see her. There
Ivy,
you go.
Ivy, I must say, I apologize. I don't have butt plugs, but I do have mixed screens.
Yes, I love it.
And
I got-
OG Phil is here.
What's going on, OG Phil?
So yeah, we on the road to Coastal Championship Wrestling.
How do I go?
Is this your bag I got here?
No, it's not
Cool.
telling me to go left. It's telling me to go right because I'm going back to my house. Well,
and
not
we
my
are-
house, but-
Ivy's about to make her debut. We're gonna drive for 12 hours starting right now, and it's gonna be a long ass drive, my friends.
That's right, man.
Pray for
cannot
me.
wait. I'm praying for
Okay.
you guys. You guys want to be
We
safe on the
made it
road.
from Ted's to Delaware, which
He's
is
a wrestler?
only about like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
We made about 10 minutes. We made about 10 minutes of the drive so far, and we've almost made Ivy piss herself twice. So
You know what, Ted? I must say this: debut can be mispronounced as debut.
that's right. That's right.
The
And
more
on
you know.
episode number 69, that's highly important to think about.
Yeah.
This is all kinds. This is the most important shit right now. I'm just saying, it's such good shit,
Yeah.
guys.
All that
Yeah.
butt.
Well, the opposite of 69 is 96, and that's when they shart on the back of each other's heads. So,
Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. You're right up OG Phil's alley right now. I'm just saying. He's
You
full
think-
face palm right now.
I quit.
He's full out.
do you like my fishnet, Ted?
Oh, absolutely. Is that just for protection from any drip off? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, yeah,
Goodness gracious.
What the
69. Oh my gosh.
yeah. I got my QR
Uncut,
code.
uncensored.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen. Whenever Rewind shows up on your show, it's gonna be fucking wild. I'm just gonna say that to you right now.
Oh yeah, I got my Japanese chessboard ready for you. So
Oh, you're the man.
it's
you're
all
the man.
looped up. So
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my
Just say
God.
that it's lubed
It's
up.
all lubed up.
yeah, so the pieces move very smoothly on my Japanese chessboard.
Oh, Jesus God Almighty!
God.
Ivan, what are we talking about here, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm trying
We're
to.
talking about we're talking about Ryan Cabrera. That's the
He looks like Brian Cabrera.
Favorite
That's why he
album?
went that way. Favorite album.
No, that's my no. Next question.
Oh my
Don't.
God. What we were talking about was the Nick Khan interview. We were
Okay.
speaking about that, about it. You know, he's saying that we're open for business, gave his explanation why the cuts happened. But we all know that the last voice of that is Vince McMahon. He's the one that caused it, but he's the one taking the bullet for it. And just the way how I mean, that interview, like he looked straight corporate bullshit to me, in my opinion. That's how I feel about it. But I don't know. I mean, I mean, thoughts about that interview? I don't know if you saw that interview.
I did. I don't know if my colleagues have yet.
I've been too busy Tetris switching.
Yeah, she's been witching herself into getting her nails done. She had to get her nails did so she could be ready for the show on Saturday night. But I
had to catch up on Dynamite.
You had to get a pedicure. Don't lie.
Don't lie. And that Brazilian, you got that Brazilian wax, right?
No, I got that. I got that Argentinian wax. Like they removed my skin.
Hey,
Oh my God.
it's perfect. It's perfect. If you're Armenian like me, it doesn't matter. You get the wax, and then it's just back like 2 seconds later. So
Armenian, Argentinian, agogo, solo, camaroto, fettuccine, linguine, bikini, rotini.
there you go. There you go. Well, I'll tell you what, Nick Khan's. I did get to watch Nick Khan's interview. The interview, I have to 100% agree with you. Normally, I would like try and make some light of the situation, but since everything that's happened in WWE has been kind of shit since Nick Khan has been involved, I'm just kind of the opinion that he's a giant hole, and I'm not gonna say which hole he is because he could be any number of holes. And this is episode number 69. So.
I bet you this, Ted, I bet you this that Nick Khan's gonna reproduce a Disney show on WWF television. It'll be an episode of Zack and Cody instead of except with WWE wrestlers.
Listen, WWE's getting bought by Disney. I don't care what everybody says. They're getting bought by Disney. It's over.
I think I could.
Why not NBC?
That's who's gonna buy it.
No, it's not gonna be NBC. It's gonna be Disney.
Y'all are both fucking wrong. Adam and Eve is buying them out. And
Adam and Eve.
And they're going to name every sex toy after a wrestler or a finishing move. It's
The
fucking
Brock
genius.
Lesnar. The Brock Lesnar is going to be like a train you drive up your butthole or something.
Oh no, not the drip rag.
Oh,
It's going to be like a rusty station wagon that that you drive into Guy Fieri's garage or some bullshit.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, and on a serious note, I'll try and get serious. I don't want to derail you too much, Ivan. I do that every time I'm on the show, and I always feel bad because when Nelio does it to me, I'm always like, "You motherfucker."
I was prepared for it, Ted. I'm ready for the derailer.
Listen. I am 100% in appreciation of the excellence. I'm just going to say that right now. So
I'm prepared.
I'm going to go on record saying that I think that we can't trust anything that comes out of Nick Khan's mouth.
Going in.
Well, listen, with the rumors about Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon, you never know because he's got to get it fixed somewhere. So Angela's face right now is killing me.
Just not Nelio keep talking about Tommy Dreamer and Rey Mysterio.
Oh my god!
It's like what Triple H says, like I'm a lot of things that's a buy, and lingual isn't one of them.
Perfect. At the end of the day, Nick Khan. I mean, Vince hired him because he thought he was buying the AEW. And because all the cons are the same to him. If you go on Twitter, they'll tell you that Vince McMahon is racist, and that's why. So at the end of the day, we can't trust anything that comes out of the guy's mouth. He's the giant yes man, and he's towing the company line. Whatever Vinny tells him to say, he's going to go out there and say. And
You just call him Vinny.
Vinny, yeah,
Vinny Mac.
Vinny Mac.
That's my cousin.
My cousin Vinny. My cousin.
Ralph Macchio leading WWE would be interesting. Like he could bring in all of the
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, he could bring all of them.
Listen, don't hate on Cobra Kai. OG Phil and I actually study Tung Sudo. That's, I told you guys before, I'm a 5th degree black belt. I told you guys before, I'm a 5th degree black belt. OG Phil's a 4th degree black belt, and we're both black belts in Tung Sudo. That's
and I just know whoop your ass.
That's right. Well,
you're a 5th degree black belt, but I'm a 98 degrees fan. So,
I mean, listen, Nick Lachey.
Yeah, Nick Lachey in his big chin and his big lips.
You mean this big target, right? I mean, that's where we're going after here. So, but that's.
I sprayed coffee out of my fucking nose. There's car all over my windshield. I'm punching you down your shit.
Why don't we make it to Nashville?
Oh, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna keep Circle of Debate on with us for the whole 12 hours.
Oh my god.
we need some witnesses. So sorry, y'all.
My condolences.
We should go live on the Instagram later.
We should go live on the Instagram. We will. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Nick Khan, and I think if I'm hearing you right, Ivan, I'm in complete agreement with you.
Okay. All right. I gotta hear Money Mike now. Money Mike.
You know what? If corruption had a look, I would see. I was about to say Tony Khan, Nick Khan, right there. It's just he just looks like a scumbag, really. Corporate guy. I don't know what other projects he's worked on, and I don't know the success of his previous projects. So, I don't know his track record business-wise, but just by looking at the guy, I did not bother to watch the interview. No, thank you. If I wanted to see BS, I would have turned into some other thing. But, at the end of the day, Vince likes him. Vince has him on his team, and he has him talking about, what they're doing and why they did it, which, from what I've heard, is not valid reasons. It sucks that people were let go because of budget cuts. But yeah, it sucks all around, and this guy looks like a scumbag.
The thing that I hate about this shit though is that the fact that they're trying to use that as an excuse. I don't know. I feel sometimes that Vince is maybe. How can I put it in words? I think he's kind of like, why the hell these indie circuit wrestlers are making it high on my product, and I cannot build my own. That's pretty much like his thoughts. Probably has. He wants another built-in John Cena. He wants another built-in Bianca Belair because she's straight full WWE. She's never competed in the independent circuit at all. Same with Cena. Cena trained with UPW. That's it.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything much else. So I think maybe Nick Khan probably put him to his head. Why you're hiring these indie guys to just create your own? Less money, less budget. You don't have to. You can cut them off. Less money for contracts. Let them earn the contract by building them. By you building them with NXT and recreating like a territorial, developmental once again. And that's why maybe that was his motive of budget cuts. Maybe that could be the reason. And it sucks that it has to be that way. Because, remind you that without these independent circuits like that, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, man, so many we can name is they're there. The same with the Hitman, the Hart family, everything. If it wasn't for them being in that territory, WWF at the time would not be known. So I don't know if that's the concept that he has, that he's giving Vince, or I don't know what the fuck. That's where I'm lost,
Well, I can't stay on the call for too long tonight because I want to have some battery left for this before I have to plug into Andrew's car and make her car break down. But what I will say is this is why the territories need to come back.
Thank you.
Right.
Agreed.
And And here we go. Cheap plug. Ready?
Speaking of territories.
The last territory is CCW Coastal Championship Wrestling out of South Florida, the best wrestling in South Florida for the last 17 years, my friends.
The new home of the Temptress Witch.
The new home of
The Temptress Witch.
the Temptress Witch. This bitch right here. You know. But you know, for real though,
Nelio.
you're welcome, Nelio. The territories need to come back, and that's something that I've been actively talking to Nelio about. I'm hoping that we will have some news for the league. We're supposed to have a business meeting while we're in Tennessee. Wink, wink. I'm hoping to have some news for the league about some stuff starting on the East Coast, and then maybe making our way out to visit our good friend Joseph Samael out in PCW Ultra on the West Coast. So we're talking about all kinds of stuff right now. The territories need to come back. They need to come back, because if you think we were able to, as professional wrestling fans, benefit from the rewards that were had by WWF purchasing WCW. WCW had one feeder system, and so we basically burned through two sets of feeder systems talent. And then while we were burning through them, we were able to bring up one more group while the territories were still there. And then, you know, when they finally completely died out, it was over. And then that's when we went to the NXT system. You know, it's crazy to say, but I'm really, really happy that we're getting that territory type feel from the other brands, from the other side, from AEW. You know, this the Forbidden Door is a thing because the territories are gone. When the territories were there, this is what happened all the damn time.
Right.
This is what the NWA was. The NWA was the governing body.
Yes.
It was the champion of all the champions.
Yes.
And the NWA, when it turned into WCW, you know, that's what we were looking at.
Yeah.
That's what we were seeing. And those territories still fed that a little bit. And then when we got to the end of the Attitude Era, those territories couldn't survive anymore because they didn't have TV deals and people could watch wrestling from their living rooms.
Agreed.
With the independent wrestling scene the way that it is now, and the popularity of the independent wrestling scene, I've got to say, you know, it's like the territories are back, but without having territories back. There's no governing body to it because the NWA, strictly speaking, isn't strong enough to do it.
Agreed.
The thing that's helping indie wrestling is YouTube. That's the thing. You can now go on YouTube and watch any indie wrestling you want. They have a platform now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I absolutely agree with that. And then that's the major difference that why the territories couldn't survive, because there were no platforms such as this. And now that there is, it gives it a lot of people the opportunity, and especially for CCW to be out there as well. So, I mean, shit, this is what we love and this is what we miss. And
Check out a live wrestling every Tuesday.
Yeah. Angela's like, I gotta get one more cheap plug in. Make sure you check out CCW is on YouTube every Tuesday night, 7:00, a live wrestling. You will see the Temptress Witch's debut on a live wrestling in just a couple weeks. You know, because we take things from these shows where we go.
And I'm in the chat box every Tuesday, so come fucking talk to me.
That's right.
Damn it.
For every dude that's always nervous about talking to women, and you're sitting in your basement in chat rooms, you got a hot chick that watches wrestling.
This is your chance. Fucking do it.
You know, so for all the basement dwellers out there that comment on everybody's YouTube posts,
Send dick pics to every female on the internet.
you know,
Come talk to me in the chat box.
come talk live. She won't even charge you the 89 cents a minute. It's all right, you know. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
$1.99 a minute. I increased my rate.
You increased your rate. All right, all right, Ivy fans. Ivy, wish everybody a happy 69th episode.
Happy 69th episode, guys. I hope you all get banged upside down.
Oh yeah.
Happy Nick Lachey to you too, Ivy.
And wish you guys the best. Have a safe trip out there on the road and vlog it. I want to see that. And if you guys go live on IG, I'll jump on after we're done with the show. And I cannot wait to see her debut, and I'm looking forward. So make sure you guys vlog it because I'm looking forward to seeing all of that content.
Oh, we've already started, my brother. We've already started. This is going to be a thing. All right, guys. Thank you so much for having us again.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Be safe, man. Peace out, man.
Take
care.
Nashville.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We did Rewind Wrestling Radio, ladies and gentlemen. We had Ted, of course, and Ivy and OG Phil. To all our audio platform listeners, ever since they became a family to us, and they are family to us. Very, very humble, and we're very happy to have them part of the League of Extraordinary podcast. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a little quick 2-minute break. We'll be right back. We're gonna go ahead and when we come back, we'll be discussing for the NWA 2-night event card. We're going to talk about it very briefly. That's going to be the last subject of the night. But we'll be right back. Take a little quick short break. Take a look at the commercial where you can find our merchandise, the website. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the announcement was already made previously on episode 65, but I'm going to go ahead and re-announce it. Because due to the fans requesting it for so long, we finally have it out there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're giving the people what they want, courtesy of Dirty Heels. Love you, brothers. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we finally have our very own Circle of Debate merch store. So let me go ahead and show you how to gain access to our merchandise store and purchase a Circle of Debate merchandise. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in on Circle of Debate on our YouTube channel. As you can see here, right at the end, the store will take you there to our very own merchandise store. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Women's Debate, Circle Debate Women's T-shirt, coffee mug, pint glass, classic T-shirt, long sleeve, face mask, fanny pack, beach towel. Also, a Debate Sip hoodie, tank tops, and of course, Leo, I love it, coffee mug. Also, you can see it on our Twitter, Linktree Circle Debate, photo merchandise, and also you can see it here on our Linktree on our Instagram. So make sure you purchase your merchandise here at the Circle Debate store. Click on our Linktree on our bios of our social medias and get you one of these amazing merchandise from Circle Debate. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, I already have my merchandise here. I'm already wearing my merch. So make sure you go to our merchandise store, Circle Debate. Click on the Linktree on our bios on the social media, on our YouTube channel as well, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you give us a follow and subscribe to Circle Debate. And thank you all for tuning in and being a Circle Debate follower. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to episode 69.
69, part 2.
That's right. You see, we want to go once again, thank Rewind Wrestling Radio to jump on in very briefly. They're on the road from coming from Nashville to Florida. They're going to go be at CCW, Coastal Championship Wrestling. Make sure you check them out and on their YouTube channel as well, Coastal Championship Wrestling. They have the best. They just recently had Brian Cage there. They had other upcoming as well. I mean, a lot of stars, and the Temperance Witch will make her debut as well. So shout out to them as well, and much love, and best of luck for the Temperance Witch for her debut. All right, one more thing, man, I forgot to mention, which I got the news. That's something that will shock you, Matt, and I don't know if Mike is not too much familiar. Maybe he is. On September 17th, Game Changer Wrestling will be in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And the match that it was announced, first time ever in history, we will see in GCW, Game Changer Wrestling, Minoru Suzuki versus Jonathan the Octopus Gresham. First time in history. I want to buy my fucking ticket just to go see that match because that's a match that I want to see.
Ivan, we're both going. We're both going.
Are we going? All right, let's do it. We got 2 days. And also, ladies and gentlemen, on September 16th, for all you Southern California fans out there, make sure what you'll be seeing the infomercial, the commercial soon. Primetime Live, United Wrestling Network Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. As with Old Fashioned Wrestling, Boyle Heights Wrestling, September 16th, be the PP Ray reunion, the reunion of Ray Rosas and Peter Avalon as they reunite since like, whoa, man, it's been like 4 years, less than 4 years, but they're reuniting finally for the first time, PP reunion. We're going to be having so much talents from Championship Wrestling and United Wrestling from Hollywood. We're going to be having the Bodega, Danny Limelight, but Radioactive Papi with, of course, King Fat Boy, Paco Esco. You have the CWFH Heritage Champion, Jordan Cruz. He will be there for sure. You're going to have Hero Leo, who's going to be there. You will have CC Chanel, Ruby Reyes, Midnight Heat, Beef Candy, and so much more of Championship from Hollywood. Make sure that you purchase your tickets. I will put the link on the description below on our YouTube channel for you to purchase. We will be there as Circle of Debate is sponsoring the show. We will be there, the official sponsor of the PP Ray reunion. So remember, September 16th here in Los Angeles, in Boyle Heights, Don Liquios at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you show up on time. Purchase your tickets now because they're selling out like hotcakes, man. And you gotta have much more surprises too. I can't tell you. We can't tell you because it's on the side of right here. We can't say shit, but you'll see us there. We'll be there. So we were not sure.
If you see me, just go ahead, buy me a beer.
There you go.
I'll allow it.
Exactly. And there you go. There you have it.
Buy me a beer, just $2 a glass. Come on right now. I'm freezing my ass.
Well, speaking of ass, now let's go ahead and talk about
Oh goodness.
not ass.
Wait, is it really going in that direction?
No, we're not. I know, right?
This is going in the direction.
We've been TVMA for quite some time. We haven't really talked like this in a minute, right? It's been a while. It's been a while, but you know.
It's been a while since
I
hold
my head up high.
And it's been a
while.
Yeah, karaoke.
Oh man, we got the karaoke. That's right.
Karaoke with mixed screens.
Jesus. All right, now let's step into the last topic of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, remember, there's a 2-night event for NWA, National Wrestling Alliance. We have the first ever NWA all-women's pay-per-view happening tonight on Fight TV. Make sure 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific. You purchase it on Fight TV. They have a bundle for it for the 2-night event for Empower and for NWA 73 the following day on Saturday, 5 o'clock as well. So let's go down to the card for the Empower, for the women's. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. So this is the match what Mickie James announced on her Instagram Live. She announced we have the Battle of the Brands. We have Kylie Ray representing NWA. You have Chick Tormenta from AAA. And you have Diamante representing AEW in a triple threat match of the Battle of the Brands. And also you have the semifinals of the NWA Women's Tag Team Tournament, which we have the Hex, which is Addison Kay and Marty Bell, versus the Hell of Heels, which is we have Renee Michelle and Sahara 7. And the winner of that will be facing the winner of the other semifinals, which is Red Velvet, Addison King versus the Free Babes, which is Miranda Gordy, Jazza Young, or Hollywood Hood Haley J. So what, I don't know, is there like a Freebirds? That's why it's a Freebird rule. Will be competing. And that same night, they'll be in the finals competing to be crowned the first ever NWA Women's Tag Team Champion. So I'm excited for that. We also have the NWA Women's title on the line. Layla Hirsch challenging Camille Brickhouse for the NWA title. And we have also the Impact, the Knockouts Impact Women's Championship. Deonna Purrazzo defending the belt versus Melina. And man, and also we have the Women's Invitational Battle Royal as well. The winner of that will be facing the following day whoever's NWA Women's Champion. It could be the Camille or Layla Hirsch. So we're looking forward to seeing that. I'll go to you, Money Mike. Are you excited for this all-women's NWA pay-per-view?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be tuning in on Saturday. And honestly, I feel it almost feels like people are missing the importance here of the pay-per-view. It feels that way. I hope that's not the case because really, like an all-women's pay-per-view, non-WWE, Forbidden Door, wide open. You know, we're seeing females from all sorts of different companies, and you know, just imagine if this was on the men's side, right? Forbidden Door fully opened, and it's kind of what I imagined. What I'm calling the end game event, right? On the men's side, but this is the women's, and for NWA to be putting it on, it's really cool. I can't remember if ever saying I'm looking forward to NWA. So it's been a really good while for that, and I'll be tuning in, and yeah, can't wait. Should be fun.
Oh yeah,
Mike, I actually can tell you last time you were looking forward to seeing NWA. It's with Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Eazy-E.
Let me just.
That's the last time you were looking forward to. But I gotta say, overall, I love all, especially Camille Brickhouse versus Layla Hirsch. We saw the build. I mean, I want to see. Let's get some of the Joshi promotions in there. I'm always a big proponent of them, And there's more than just Stardom and Tokyo Joshi Pro. There's Diana. There's countless others. There's Sendai Girls. Let's bring them all in. What would be cool? I think this would make it for me, Aja Kong, if they brought her in for that. That'd be pretty cool.
That'll be something.
The great thing in response to that, Matt. The great thing is that they can do this again for part 2. Make it even bigger. There's room to make it even bigger, right? More promotions.
And again. And another one. Oh,
another one.
And another one. No.
Another one.
Biggie. Notorious B.I.G. And another one.
And another one.
And another one. Also got to be.
Say it again.
Oh, take that. Take that. I'm Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy. Take that. Shout out to Dirty Heels. I'm Puff Daddy. Take that.
But see, also remind you as well that you have the Women's Invitational Battle Royal. You never know who's going to show up. They just announced certain individuals who are participants.
LeBron James.
No, come on. He's not going to Braun
Strowman.
Braun Jesus. We're going to have Braun Strowman now showing up?
Santina.
Oh, my God. I hope not. You never know.
Santino Morella's daughter.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about his
Santino
daughter.
Morella's daughter is going to be in there. So kind of full circle there.
Yeah. And we might see Ruby Soho, formerly known as Ruby Riot.
Imagine that.
That. You never know. You might see maybe Hikaru Shida maybe they're showing up.
There we go.
You never know. This is something.
Can I just say I want Maki Ito to be a part of this?
Oh,
is it fair to say?
Yes.
Can I have that? Mickey James.
Mike, this is actually the perfect occasion for me to actually tell you guys about this. I just posted on the Facebook page. Maki Ito, she won a tournament. She won the trophy. She's the #1 contender for the Tokyo Joshi Pro Princess of Princess Championship. She's about to, in October 9th, will be a pay-per-view for Tokyo Joshi Pro, and she'll be challenging Miyu Yamashita for the top title. That's their world championship. That's their world title. And it's not just any other. There's a long story with this because Miyu Yamashita is Maki Ito's tag team partner. She's like a mix. If you take Tanahashi and Asuka and fuse them into one person and gave them a big chin, you get Miyu Yamashita. Yeah, that's the whole inside joke with Maki Ito. It's like, I'm gonna eat your chin, you.
I haven't gone that far in, but yeah, I mean, if Maki Ito shows up and in Power, I think
he could show up with the Princess Championship at another Empower pay-per-view.
You never know, and I'm looking forward to this.
She's been using the Texas Cloverleaf, just to let you know.
I noticed that. I seen the clip of that.
Yeah,
I noticed that. Yes, we are Maki Ito fans, gentlemen. We are. That's right here. We are.
Hey, hence the red.
That's right.
I ain't representing no blood. I'm Maki.
Well, Mikey's wearing the red. There you go.
Don't be fooled. Don't let your eyes deceive you. This is not a Botchamania shirt. This is a Maki Ito shirt.
Maki Ito.
That's right.
I'm wearing a Maki Ito hairnet. So.
Oh, there you go. And like I said, once again, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in on Fight TV tonight, Friday, which is, of course, make sure Fight TV, NWA Empower, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Hey,
we're looking forward to seeing that.
Mike, one last thing from Maki Ito. If you meet her, make sure you give her a big bottle of cooking sake.
I'll keep a few in the house now. Yes.
And now the last one, of course, we have NWA 73, which is on the following day, Saturday, of course, the same time.
Ooh.
We of course, the return of Ric Flair, as he will be accompanying the national treasure Nick Aldis, as he's be defending the 10 pounds of gold versus Trevor Murdoch. And Murdoch is putting his career on the line. It's do or die. It's either if he wins, he wins. If he does not, he is gone. Bye-bye. So that's what's going to happen. Rest of the main event for that. Also, they're having a battle royal with 12 participants to be determined. And another battle royal for the men's side. The winner of that will become the number one contender for the NWA title. And also, we have Tom Latimer and Crimson and Tim Storm in a triple threat match. That's a brawl for all right there. We have Aaron Stevens and JR Kratos, who are the NWA men's tag team champions, defending it against La Rebelión, que es La Bestia 666 y Mecha Wolf 450. Of course, you have the national championship being defended, Chris Adonis, formerly known as Chris Masters, versus James Storm. And that's going to be very interesting to see. And on the women's side, we're going to see the return of Mickie James as she competes and faces Kylie Ray in a singles match competition. Looking forward for that. And also, the winner of the women's battle royal will be facing the winner of the Layla Hirsch and Camille for the NWA Women's Championship. So we have 8 matches in total, which I forgot to mention. One more match is Tyrus, the Masked Man, and Jordan Clearwater versus the Pope and the End, which is the Odison and Peril. So in a 6-man tag team match. So man, it's NWA is stacked right now, man. I gotta give it to Corgan for this and Mickie James, man. And I'm happy that they're back. I'm happy they're bringing that the National Wrestling Alliance back where it needs to be. If it wasn't for the NWA itself, we would not know the existence of the Hogan era, the Flairs, the Dusties, the Hardys, the Ricky Steamboats. Just so much era that we will not know. But I'm glad this prestigious product promotion is coming back up. So are you excited now for the Saturday one, buddy Mike?
Yeah. I believe this one's on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Saturday.
Really?
So it's Friday's in Power, tonight's in Power Friday, and Saturday is NWA 73.
Well, I guess I get to see it a day earlier. Yes. So that's awesome. Really, like.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. I messed up. It's Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. And 73 is on Sunday, from what I remember. How cool is it for Nick Aldis to get Ric Flair to walk you out? How awesome is that? This guy's held that title for a long time, and I'm sure he's watched a lot of tape on Ric Flair. And I see parallels between the two of them, So, I'm pretty sure all this is going to have a blast being walked by Flair. So, should be cool. And as far as the stipulation for Trevor Murdoch, I did not know that. So, man, that's quite okay. I mean, that kind of tells me, like, would Murdoch win the title? We'll see. So there's that. As far as the 2 women's matches, I like that Empower happens, but it also carries on to NWA 73, that there's consequences that are going to happen because of the two events, so that's cool. I haven't seen Chris Masters wrestle in a while, maybe even since WWE, so I'm looking forward to that one. I wonder if he still does the Master Lock. Comment below, let me know. So awesome stuff there, man. NWA, both Empower and 73. Can't wait.
That's right. Matt Fishnet. Yes.
Oh, definitely. Well, so I wouldn't want Trevor Murdoch to retire, but who knows what's going on in his life. I definitely would like to see more of him. And right now, Nick Aldis is already part of the 1,000-day club for NWA champions. Ric Flair coming back to if there's anybody who's held that gold, 10 pounds of gold belt in his hands more than anybody, it's definitely Ric Flair. When you said if it wasn't for NWA, there wouldn't be all these things. It was like the main governing body of all wrestling, including the entire planet Earth. So under the NWA's flag, both New Japan and All Japan were under their banner. Giant Baba, the founder of All Japan Pro Wrestling and the Kings Road style of wrestling, was the 10 pounds of gold champion. So, definitely check it out. I think NWA might eventually, we're kind of transforming back into that, territories era. And who knows, NWA, that 10 pounds of gold could be the #1 championship in the business a lot sooner than we think.
Yeah, and you know what? Imagine what about the rest of the Horsemen show up? Imagine like the rest of you got, Tully, Arn, and then
Mongo McMichael.
No,
he's not gonna wrestle. He's a good on the mic. He
can't wrestle, bro.
I said he's not gonna wrestle. No, I said he's good on the mic. He's retired. Come on.
Yeah,
he'll be on.
Barry Windham probably show up, and of course Gordy. He'll show up. Of course, you'll see them. You never know. I mean, anything can happen in NWA. Hey, hell, you could see probably Tessa Blanchard show up.
That is true.
That'll be a big deal.
If I'm Mickie James and I'm putting this thing together, that's probably one of the top names that I'm after.
I think they could have the best women's. They could have the potential to have the best women's division.
What about she wins the Battle Royal, and she faces Camille? That'll be some. Oh my God!
It would be something.
Yes,
and in addition to that, if she wins the title, and opens the Forbidden Door and heads over to AEW.
That's not the only battle royal you could see her in, though. Don't forget, All Out has an all-women's battle royale coming.
That is true.
But see, but the interesting thing is the consequences of the battle royal is the winner gets a title shot, right? The next night. So really, I feel like the effects of the NWA battle royal can be felt a lot sooner than the one in AEW, I would say.
Back to back. She could do them. They're pretty close together in terms of days, basically.
I don't know if you want to kind of interfere in Britt Baker's reign right now. I think let her have her moment of shine right now. Take care of NWA.
I know that for sure.
Yeah, let her take care of NWA, build that division where it is at.
And maybe Hikaru Shida could turn heel and smash a bottle of ponzu sauce on her head.
What the fuck? Where are you getting all this stuff? Where's it coming from?
Do you have a fridge in your room?
That's what I was gonna say, right?
This is episode 69, guys.
Where anything can happen.
Yeah.
And for the 69 reasons that
this
anything could happen.
The Forbidden Door is literally like right behind me and in front of me. This is where the Forbidden Doors are all around me. So
just the number 69 itself is forbidden.
Yeah. Rick James wrote a song about it. Blew My Mind 69 by Rick James.
Oh yeah. But so, I guess yeah. So the rules for this battle royal, which I forgot to mention. So the way how it's going to work for the women's battle royals is 2 competitors begin the match. A new competitor will enter every 2 minutes with elimination by pinfall or submissions only. This is going to be interesting battle royal for the women's. That is intriguing. Mickie James booked this shit fucking good shit. I'm happy for her, man. I'm really happy.
Absolutely.
She deserves this.
I think back to that segment where she had a match, I believe it was with Natalya, and Seth Rollins comes out mid-match, and it was her first match back in a few months, and the whole focus was on Seth Rollins while Mickie James and Natalya were having their match. Just such an afterthought from that, I'm pretty sure she wanted to kind of, do something, and that's exactly what she's doing here. So I look forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, and I'm really happy for her. That I'm glad that Corgan giving her this position, and of course, knowing that has nothing to do with her being, Aldo's wife. No, it's just that she has credentials that she's not given credit for, what credit's due, and I'm happy that she's getting this, and I'm looking forward to seeing more women's in NWA, especially, and especially on Power on Fight TV, and more of that too. Let's just hope for the best, and I cannot wait. But by far the participants: Lady Frost, Tootie Lynn, Jamie Senegal, Chelsea Green, Debbie Malenko, Bianca Carelli, Genocide, Masha Stamovich, Masha 2 belts because she won the GSW Women's Championship, Global Syndicate Wrestling. But yeah, check them out, ladies and gentlemen. A great pay-per-view as well. 2-night event they had. That's free on YouTube. Shout out to Brendan Scarry. Thunder Kitty, Kiera Hogan. So there's still a lot more. And if Tessa shows up, man, I'll be speechless. If she wins and goes all the way winning the NWA Women's Championship, I'll be speechless. I will be hella speechless because, nobody has signed her yet. So I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done with 69 because the 69 reasons has been given to you guys. And now this is our 69 ways out of here for this day. We had a mixed drinks, pane, cooking sake, fishnets, the hat with the spin wheel. We got beer nuts with bar mix and a staple gun there to your head. We had a Japanese chess. Jesus, we had so much shit.
Of course. Don't forget to get your own Circle of Debate coffee mug available at our online store. That's right. Make sure you click on the Linktree bio right in the description below where it says merchandise. Hit the merchandise store, purchase your very own Circle of Debate merchandise. You can buy your own coffee mug there. You can get your mask as well. You can also get our t-shirts as well, long sleeve, short sleeve, tank tops, beach towels as well. And for all old school retro fanny packs, you can get an official Circle of Debate fanny pack as well.
We'll teach you how to do the Harlem Shake.
There you go.
Con los terroristas.
And we will be having more exclusive shirts soon, ladies and gentlemen, which nobody has. Only Circle of Debate will have. The announcement will be coming very, very soon of these new shirts that we'll be having exclusively on our merchandise stores. So make sure you tune in for that. And also, do not forget as well, this Sunday we have our top 5 worst debuts, which Money Mike and I will be speaking about worst debuts. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the one that Matt and I did of best SmackDown moments, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed that. But we got more coming, more top 5s coming, and so much more good shit content out there for you folks. We want to thank everybody for our audio platform. And another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Take that.
And another one.
And another one. And another one.
And another one. That is right.
So notorious PIG.
That is right. So stay tuned. Make sure that you guys tune in next week as we come back. We'll recap AEW's Rampage and Dynamite as well, and the road to All Out, and also giving our thoughts of NWA 2-night event of Empower and of 73. Much more here on
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton, baby. Straight out of Compton. I can't even sing it. I can't do that. Cannot do that. But yes, I'm going to let Money Mike allow to our European audio listeners to tell them thank you so much for listening here on Circle Debate.
Danke für hören Sie Circle of Debate. Wir lieben alles unsere Freunde aus Deutschland und Europe. Und es ist Ivan C. und Matt MGC und Money Mike Lopez. Danke. Tschüss.
There you go. There you go. Matt, do you want anything to say to...
Why are you violating BBA?
No, shaving my face. Either BB-8's or razor.
Oh,
But oh no, I'll
God.
tell you, Mike. You want me, Ivan? You want me to say it? We don't make podcasts.
We're not even done yet to close it out.
Dang.
I was waiting for you to speak like Filipino and give it out there like a.
I gotta-
Jollibee.
I'll say this. This is what I'm gonna say.
Or say Japanese. Something in Japanese at least.
Ah,
This is what I'll say. Ponzu sauce, baby.
Ajipon.
This
Itadakimasu.
This was like $4 for this big 24-ounce bottle, bad boy. Solid deal.
solid deal. There you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty
You
soon,
just
you,
lick-
I'll send
You
these. I'll
just
send
lick
these
the bottle?
he just licked the bottle.
well, no, I didn't, because the net protected, defended.
Oh yes, protect. Always wear protection, of course.
Yeah, this is my mask. Wear your mask. wear your mask, everybody.
Yes, yes.
This is what
Always.
happens, ladies and gentlemen, for episode
You can't-
69. We
can't
can't
hold
go wrong
back.
with it.
Straight out Compton.
Yeah, he can go back, but we cannot wait for episode 70 and much more. We're almost into that 100. We got a lot of special coming up for episode 100, so stay tuned for that as well. So once again, we'll thank everybody to our audio platform listeners on Anchor, on Bullhorn, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, anywhere you listen to us, all the people around the world, and also to all of our viewers and subscribers that are subscribed to Circle Debate. Don't forget, if you're brand new to the show, subscribe right at the end of the video. Click that link, that notification button, that subscribe button, and enjoy our wonderful, incredible content along with the League of Extraordinary Cup podcast as well. Shout out to the whole league. And once again, we thank you so much for tuning in here. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Friday day. Yeah, enjoy your 69 reasons of why it's Friday. But now I'm going to let Matt close the show out here. He's going to give you the 69 reasons from the beginning that he did
Bring
to
out the
end,
list.
and bring out the list of what Circle Debate does here.
All right, here are my 69 reasons why we don't make podcasts. We make yeah. Good night, Detroit.
ACDC, yeah.